Guitar Sessions. Today we are going to talk about a bunch of things all related to pocket and how we can practice pocket and different considerations and different things that I think help me be more aware of pocket. So first of all, taking up drums and playing with drum machines all my adult life, and when I'm in the practice room, that has definitely helped me in my pocket. Taking up the drums, being a multi-instrumentalist. Whenever you learn anything off of any instrument, it's going to improve you in ways all across the board. All change is global. So if I get better as a drummer, I'm going to get better as a guitar player as a result, because I'm working on my timing and different things related to time and pocket. It's also going to have an effect on my guitar playing. So I suggest lots of people learn other instruments and work on it. Also, if you're new to this channel, know that I am a fan of drum tracks, more than a metronome, because what our kind of musician, we want to, the metronome does not dictate a pulse, a groove, an attitude, a vibe. It does not. There's so many things that a metronome is not about. I want to be about these things, so I'm going to practice with something more drum-like as a result. So another thing we can talk about real quick is something that is called body drumming. So we want to get a pocket into our playing and really concentrate on my pocket. Body drumming, you're getting that beat into your system. So rhythm is a feel. Certainly there's intellectual explanations for this, but at the end of the day, what we want to do in the practice room is work on anything that gets those intellectual descriptions into our feel universe. This is called body drumming. I use this in my wellness classes. I'll use it everywhere because it helps you. That's a groove. That gets that groove in your system. If I apply that groove to the guitar, and this is going to be like, this isn't drop D, by the way. Now, when we talk about pocket, what are we referring to? That's a musician kind of a musician term that lots of people, they don't really understand what it means. Really, it means playing good rhythm with good articulation, with not too many notes. The rhythms that you're playing, you're not playing too many notes that you're littering on the groove. You're making it feel good for everybody involved. That feel good thing for everybody involved, that's your pocket. This is what makes the best bass players, not the ones that can play the most notes. This is what makes the best rhythm guitar players, not the one that can, that's a different skill. Pocket is coming up with something that is completely, like, makes you want to move your body. Okay? Tight rhythms, not too many notes that you're littering. Littering on the groove is a thing in boom pop, my approach. We do not want to litter on the groove. We don't want to create a state of arrhythmia, which sends your groove into cardiac arrest. All right? So with that said, different ways we can practice this. Let's see. So that body drum first. Get it in your system. Now this is kind of like a D minor vamp, or could be a D7 vamp. Notice there's a percussionist to my playing too. Anyway, so that whole thing, that could be a practice, that could be a 15-minute practice thing where we start talking about getting that groove into your system, spending some time getting that groove into your system. Another thing we can do is take inventory of things like this is in drop D tuning, so what can I do in drop D? So different things we can do. I got that minor pentatonic, which goes like this. So anyway, so that's some considerations. Another thing we can do is the idea of just playing rhythms, like not pitches. Just strumming stuff, like if I did like this. Also, things we can do is we can work pocket in other styles of music. This is kind of what I would kind of like a pocket-centered rock kind of groove amalgamation. Another thing in my music, and when we study the boom pop is my method, by the way, where it's rhythm-centered, it's groove-centered, but within that we work around all harmony and melody and music theory and all the different things you would study in music. We start with rhythm first, okay? So don't just work with one style. This is one style. Maybe another video somewhere down the road we'll talk about R&B, or maybe another video we'll talk about neo soul, or maybe maybe another video maybe it's country or folk. All right, so there's different kinds of pocket, all of which is cool. Now, one more thing that I want to bring to your attention in regards to pocket, and I did a little bit of it earlier, was this is not just a rhythm guitar thing. Notice when I was playing this stuff that I can play my solos in a similar fashion. So we were doing this kind of deal. So practicing your solo work and your improvisation with pocket in mind. That's another complete study. All of this, what I hope this lesson would do was to inspire you to practice differently and to inspire you to body drum and get that groove in your system and think of variations and to learn new chords and to learn new dyads and to learn new things. So this is Rod, Boomer Guitar Sessions. Today we talked about pocket. We're going to talk a lot more about pocket in future lessons, but this is one of the first. Body drumming, playing drums, it all helps. All change is global. Remember that. Anything you learn on any instrument makes the other instrument better. All right? Until next time, I believe in you. I know you can do this, and I will see you next time. Hi, this is Rod from Boomer Guitar Sessions. I personally wanted to thank you for being part of our community. If you like what we're doing here and you want to see more of it, please hit the like, subscribe, and share. And this helps me spread my musical messages to all over the world. Thank you. I appreciate you. And always remember, you can do this.